Hey everyone, it's Bill from Crooked Acres. Welcome back to the channel. So what we're going to start working on now is a pig pen. So I've got pigs coming a week from tomorrow. So we got to go and get this pen built and get it built pretty quick. I do have another coop that I may put them in for a week or so. If I don't have this done, I can buy a little time because they are only 8 weeks old. So, but we're going to go ahead and start building this. I'll show you what we're doing. So how I plan on doing this is I got this giant pile of pallets that I've had for a little while now. You can see the blue ones are very heavy duty. So I'm going to build this coop out of pallets. We are going to be building it over here. I stood one up kind of just to get a gist. And what my plan is I'm going to run these T-posts down through these pallets to hold them in place. And then somehow I'm going to come up with a way to screw these together. I'm going to kind of figure this as I go here. And then my plan on the outside is just to run some rough cut pine around the entire structure once it's up. It's fairly inexpensive and it will make it look pretty nice. So keep documenting as we go, and I'm going to start laying things out here. All right, so it's starting to come a little together here. These are just standing here, they're not supported by anything. But there's the general gist of what I'm planning on doing. So I'm going to go 4 pallets by 5 pallets, which will be about a little better than 16 by 20. I think I may go 6. I'm going to see what happens when I set it up here, but so far it's working pretty well. This is perfect. And then, like I said, I'm going to drive T-poles straight down in here, through 2 in each pallet, I think. And then I'm also going to run lumber through the middle just to tidy these together and fasten them together that way also. And I think it's going to be very, very sturdy. And I am going to run a hot wire around the entire inside also, so we shouldn't have any escape issues, hopefully. All right, so I've got all the pallets stood up kind of how I want them. They're not connected or anything, they're just sitting there, so I can kind of lay this out and see what we're working with here. But it's 16 by 24. I do have to square it up yet, and then the plan is to dig down where I need to get the pallets all level with each other. And then I'm going to, like I said, drive T-poles in the gaps to steady the pallets even further. And then what I'm going to do is, I think through those gaps along the whole side, since they'll be level right here, along here, and through each one, I'll be able to run a 2x4 across that, both at the middle and at the bottom if necessary. And that should make them rock solid at that point. And then for this outside of it, the plan is to just take some rough cut lumber and put it vertically all the way around so it looks real nice from the outside. From the inside, like I said, these are heavy duty pallets. It's pretty good. And then on the interior, I think the plan is, as of right now, I'm going to run another 2x4 6 or 8 inches off the ground all the way across, and that's what I'll run my hot wire to around the whole thing. And then somewhere in the middle, we're going to build them some kind of shelter hutch thing, obviously, but we'll do that once we got this complete. So that's the progress we made for now, and I will show you when we get to the next step. Here's where I'm going to have the gate. And again, this is it's not square, so it's off a little bit, but we'll get that right. All right, I know you can probably hear it, but the wind is absolutely jamming today. But it's almost 70 degrees in Western New York in March, so we're out here. But I've got my first corner of my pallet pig coop put together here. I've got a brace holding it. That is nice and square. I used a square to do it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these 4x4s that I got in the corners on each side. But I've got one corner here, and that is as square as can be. And then I'm going to work off of that corner and start working my way down. Do as much filming as I can with the wind. All right, so this is as far as I've gotten so far on the pig coop. I've got 2 more pallets to go there before I start making this 4th wall. The gate's gonna go right here. I ran into a surface rock right there, and I don't know how big it is down below the ground, but it ain't budging. I actually had to chip out a little bit of that stone to get that pallet level there. But ultimately it worked out all right. But that's where I'm going to put my gate because of that stone, because I can't drive nothing in there. So I've started to attach some of the pallets together. As you can see, I've got the screws going diagonal across. I will put them from both sides, and I will probably do them at, you know, this level here and that level at the ground all the way around, so when it's all said and done. But I'm going to go ahead and keep working on it, and I will show you as we go. So what I'm doing here is just running my square on the corners. It's perfect at the top, so I'm going to go ahead and just tack it down here, and then I'll move down to the bottom and make sure that's square. All right, so I've got the whole coop up and tacked in. I've got about half the poles in. You can see I got to put the other half in yet, but I wanted to make sure we came out square. It's not bad. It's not perfect. I ended up about an inch off over there. I'm not going to complain. It's more important that I get that gate right, and that was my priority. So I'm going to go ahead and tack that up next, so that's done. And then I'll just go around and secure everything. All right, so I'm about to put the gate up. I had this gate laying around, so I'm going to use this. It's already got the hinges. It's very heavy duty. How I'm going to attach it is I'm going to run this 2x6 right up along the pallet here, level all the way down, and then I'm going to attach my hinges to that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to get this going and I'll show you. All right, so I'm back at it today. I'm going to finish going around. I got this all set how I want it, so I'm going to go ahead and hammer it down. I'm going to put screws, connect all the pallets, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the remaining poles in that need to get put in, and I'll show you what we did, and yeah, I'll show you then. All right, so this is March in Western New York. If you can see the background, we got about 2 inches of snow in March. It was 70 5 days ago. So this is going to put a hold to our coop project for now. I just wanted to show you guys a couple things we did do last time. I had some battery issues, so I wasn't able to show you, but I'm going to show you that, and then I'm going to go ahead and close out this video and watch for part 2 when we build the hutch and that. So the door's on, and I know with the snow it's not making for the best of pictures here, but you can see I put one pine board up there, and I'm going to eventually do that around the entire exterior. That'll probably be the last thing we do, but since my battery died last time, what I did is I took, they call it plumber's tape, and I just secured the poles to the pallets with that, and I did that for every pole all the way around, and that really stabled these up. I mean, these pallets are not moving at this point. So I think once I get the 4x4 corner poles in and my top piece, this is going to be about as secure as you can get it. And then, like I said, I am going to run a hot wire on the inside. So the pen's pretty much done. I do have to build the hutch and that yet and sturdy up a few things, but essentially it's finished. Total cost about $130. $30 box of screws and $100 in T-posts. So you can build these things pretty frugally. If you had the posts laying around, you had enough screws, you could probably do this for free. So there it is. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share this video with friends, family, neighbors, whoever you think's into this, and I'll catch you on the next one.